Hi. I'm sure, like many of you sequestering at home, I've gotten a little stir crazy. I ordered a few decks and they have not showed up, which has led me to order a few more decks. So, looking around the internet, I stopped by TarotbySeven's website and I found a couple decks there that I thought were really neat. Now, they're Lenormand decks, and I only have one Lenormand deck, and I don't really read Lenormand, so this is going to be something new for me. But this one I liked. It was called the 2017 Samhain Lenormand Limited. Samhain is in Samhain. That's the way I say it. Apparently, that's not the way it's pronounced, even though it's spelled Samhain. It looks like it's playing card size little deck in a plastic box. Cute little plastic box. I don't know why there's a little wavy waves on the edge of the box. That's sort of an interesting thing. But the fact that it's in a box at all, a plastic box, was a surprise and a pleasant surprise. It comes with this little plastic sleeve on it, which I appreciate. I'm so tired of this, all that shrink wrap that gets wasted. Excuse me. I should edit that out or start over, but I probably won't. These cards have a linen finish, which is really nice. The title card looks like so. I don't know if you can read it. It's a little bit faint. They're very antique-y looking, and one of the things that intrigued me about it is that all the images are framed in coffin-shaped frames, which is an antique-y looking coffin-shaped frames. On the back is this design with a skull in it that also looks very antique-y. I like the antique-y look of these cards. I have to say, I think they actually look better on the website than they do in person, but they're pretty nice. They're not heavy cards. I mean, I think this is probably standard playing card weight. It says the title on here and some print that I can't really read. Oh, I guess it's the website. Numbered, no titles / inserts. Limited presentation. There's some really small print. 5 years. I guess this deck is limited to 5 years, and then, I don't know, I guess it will go out of print or something. And that was 2017, so we're about halfway there. It came with a bonus card, and I think this probably came out in celebration of Halloween, because there are a couple little hints of Halloween in the deck, although it's not primarily a Halloween deck, but the fact that it comes in these coffin frames sort of lends that air to it. This is one of the bonus cards, and I think it's, kind of a Halloween-y sort of card, I guess. But I don't think that reflects the rest of the deck. Excuse me a second. Now my nose is running. I hope I'm not allergic to these cards. Now these don't I you had an option to get labels on them or no labels, and I picked no labels titles. There are numbers on each one. There's no booklet with these, so if you don't know Lenormand, you might need a little booklet or maybe something online to help guide you through the definitions and meanings of the cards, but they are numbered. I happen to know most of them, but I did have a booklet with another Lenormand deck that I own that I double checked against because some of them were a little bit less obvious to me. This is number 1, which is the Rider. Beautiful, huh? Antique-y looking. This is number 2, which I wasn't sure about at first what it was, because it doesn't look like clover to me, but this is the clover. Number 3 is the ship. Number 4 is, I think this is the house. And there's a little pumpkin in the driveway, which is sort of Halloween-y, little jack-o'-lantern. But I don't mind that. I hope this is photographing okay. I'm seeing a little bit of glare, and I can't tell if it's reflection in my glasses or because they're not glossy cards, but I hope you can see them all right. Tree. Cloud. Snake. Coffin. I think this is, I don't know if that's flowers or bouquet. Scythe. The whip. Now this one, this is supposed to be owls, but they don't look like owls to me. Looks like some other kind of bird, so I'm not sure. I have to do a little Google for owls because all the owls I've seen typically don't look like this. Maybe it's a special kind of owl. Or maybe birds suffices, I don't know. This is the child, again with a jack-o'-lantern, but I like that. What's more playful than running with a jack-o'-lantern on Halloween? The fox. The bear. This is the stars. I don't know if you can see the stars there. Yeah, I think you can. And also, I don't know if you can see there are little numbers in the top here to indicate this is number 16. That if I had a book, I could look up number 16 and see what it says about that card. The stork. The dog. I don't know if it's the castle or the tower. Probably the tower. I'm not sure if that's the park or the garden. I got these because I like the antique look, but also because they don't have labels. And so even if I don't want to learn Lenormand, I can use these like I did with my other deck as an intuitive oracle. So we'll see. This one, I think that's the mountain. And this looks to be the path or crossroads. This is the mice. This is the heart, and I love that it's a black heart, dark heart. This is the ring. This is the book, and I love that there's a little skull on the book. This is the letter. This is the gentleman. In this deck, you have two choices in case I've seen this with other decks. If you're reading for two men, you've got two gentlemen here. One's number 20, one's at number, yes, 28, and the other's 29. Then that's followed by two women, also numbered at 28, 29. So you can pick out, you can mix and match a man and a woman, 28 and 29, or, two men, two women. I think that's a nice combination there. Nice option. Then we have, looks like flowers again. I don't know if these are lilies or if this is a bouquet. I'm not sure. I'll have to check the book, the other book, and see what the distinction is. Then this looks like the this looks like the sun, and that would make this the moon. That looks right. One's a little brighter than the other, but it's got stronger rays. The moon has a cloud passing too, so I guess that's the moon. And here's the key, and there's a little bit of a ghost of a skeleton hand there, which I like. And the fish, the anchor, and the cross. There are a few cards I've never been that comfortable with in the Lenormand deck. The anchor, the stork, the cross. But I particularly like the depictions in this deck, even more so than my other deck, which is a favorite, which is the Mystical Lenormand. These have a beautiful dark coloring. It's almost black. I guess the back sort of look marbleized in a way, kind of like a marble stone pattern with this kind of lace filigree frame surrounding this skull. Looks to be sitting on some little display area, or I'm not quite sure, can't quite make it out. And the front are almost like vintage tintypes or something. These intricate borders around the edge. I just like the way the images are framed. They all have a very antique illustrated look to them, which I really like a lot. So, that is the Samhain 2017 Samhain Lenormand from TarotbySeven. And it's still available. It's not that cheap. I think it was about $40 for a, what is it, 36 card deck and one bonus card, 37, which I probably won't be using. It is this sort of risque photo of a modern witch taking a bath in a cauldron and a sort of ancient witch behind her. Yeah, I guess that was some like festive vintage Halloween card or something. Anyway, there you have it.